She is director in the Asian Arab Chamber of Commerce, World Peace Ambassador. She has also been chairwoman at Wizo Even Yehuda, Israel, and is an activist and board member of Women Wage Peace Movement since 2015. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together to welcome Alisa Eshet Moses.
Thank you.
We welcome you, Alisa, wholeheartedly on our show, and thank you so much for joining us. And it is really lovely to see you. Yeah. So, Alisa, first of all, I feel extremely delighted to see you on this prestigious position because really, we don't really get to see many women due to various reasons making to such C-suite positions. So, how do you look at this achievement of yours?
First of all, I can tell you, growing up as a girl in Israel, in the old Israel, which her family thought, okay, if she's a girl, I was the firstborn. And my mother is originally from Morocco, and my father is from India.
Okay.
So it's a very conservative family, thinking if we have girls, they need to be a housewife, homemaker, get married, have kids, and this should be the main thing I should do. So I'm very, very excited that I did something else that I wanted. I was very rebellious girl, I should tell you. I always did what I want.
Okay.
I thought that you shouldn't have a difference between men and women. Gender is not an issue. It's just a fact. Okay, we can have kids, men can't, but other than that, I think women can think even better and differently for men, because we need to be more flexible in life. We have to, like myself, I had my kids and I worked at the same time. Of course, before that, I went to the army like any Israeli girl.
Yeah.
It's mandatory in Israel.
Yeah.
So it's like every time I think about it, it's wow, I made it. It was a very hard, rocky road, but I'm here.
Great. So, Alisa, tell me, as you had such a senior position at Chamber of Commerce, at Asian and Arab Chamber of Commerce. So,
Yeah.
are there some women-centric policies or plans to help women rising as entrepreneurs? Are there some supportive policies? Yes.
There were. First of all, let me tell you how I got to this position. Usually, all my life, I have my work and I have my volunteering work, which always have to be together. I believe if I get things, I need to give to other people. So, as you know, our neighbors, the Palestinians, they have, well, their life are not so good, if I can say it like that. And between Israel and Palestine, well, it's not Palestine yet, really, but the authority, okay? There are villages who are without a country. So nobody takes care of them. So I have a lot of Arab friends in Israel, and they said, Alisa, they need help. They don't have anything. They don't have electricity. They don't have water running in the streets, and nobody wants to help them. I said, okay. My work in Wizo was to help the unprivileged. It's a kind of startup collecting things from people, all kind of commodity, clothes, everything. Sell it. We have a special store. We sell it there, and the money goes to girls mostly who need help. Okay. So I thought, I have the experience. I'm a project manager I mean, my profession. So why shouldn't I help them do that? Not money, but everything else they need. So
Hmm.
I started doing that, and I don't know how. You know, karma is very weird. It got to the Chamber of Commerce that
Hmm.
I'm doing that,
Hmm.
and I was awarded for this work.
Hmm.
So this is how it started, and
Hmm.
it just grew. And then they offered me to be a director in the Chamber of Commerce.
Hmm.
Now, I have to say, I am in Israel, and Chamber of Commerce is in Bangalore,
Hmm.
which is, it's a problem now with COVID.
Hmm.
So we started doing some projects, but because of the COVID and because I'm in Israel,
Hmm.
everything stopped.
Hmm.
Now I hope that things will continue because I need to fly to India first. I've been in India a few times. I love India. This is I always say my country is Israel, but my second country is India.
Yes.
So there are many plans helping kids in unprivileged societies, and hopefully in a month or so, because do you know what is the green passport?
Hmm. Hmm.
In Israel, if you have been vaccinated twice, you will get a green passport. That means you can fly everywhere because you are safe.
Hmm.
So I can fly to India and other countries and see what projects we can do, and I can be there because Zoom is nice,
Hmm.
but you can't do everything. You can't hug people through Zoom.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know, people
Right.
need the warmth, the humanity, and it's not working through Zoom.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
this is why it's what it is planned, and I have to do restart again for all the activities
Hmm. Hmm.
with the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, I think I really appreciate the activities you are carrying through your project association. It is really wonderful deed, and you really deserve appreciation for that. So,
Thank
coming
you.
to the challenging part and the common points, that if you see any common points between these two countries, India and Israel, as far as women entrepreneurship is concerned, what challenges do you see in both
First
countries?
of all, I don't know if many people know, but Israel is really a very conservative society.
Mm-hmm.
I know when you look at Israel from outside, you say, "Oh, women go to the army. We
Yeah.
go to combat now,"
Yeah.
and women are really strong. But still, we have the glass ceiling
Mm-hmm.
of being a woman,
Mm-hmm.
of doing our first chore, which is
Mm-hmm.
being a mother.
Mm-hmm.
India is the same.
Mm-hmm.
In India, women, you have amazing women in India doing great things, but still, most of the women has to get over the barrier. Yeah, a woman can be very successful,
Yeah.
and when she goes away, they will ask her, "Did your husband eat? You're going away for 3 days abroad for business.
Yeah.
Oh, but what would the kids eat? And the kids are grown up.
Yeah, I know.
It's the
Yeah.
same in India and Israel. And I think together, because I consider Indian women and Israeli women very strong women,
Mm-hmm.
opinionated, which is good. We
Mm-hmm.
have our own opinion. We know what we want.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay to want kids, but it's okay also to take care of ourselves. And this is something that I see connected now. Since I'm also half Indian and I'm Israeli, so this is the perfect connection for me.
Exactly. That was the reason why I asked you this question, because as you keep traveling to India and as you have roots in both countries, so probably you are the best person to answer such questions.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for answering these questions. So, okay, coming to your endeavors towards strengthening the bilateral ties between women in India and Israel. Do you have in future plans something that could strengthen the position of women in India as well as Israel?
Well, I am starting now to work with. There is a connection between the India and women in Israel. This is through the embassy, and starting to have plans because, like I said, COVID stopped so many plans and so
Yeah.
many um, conferences and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, the minute I can fly, I will be coming to India and with connection with the Chamber of Commerce, looking how can I do things. I did some things, by the way, through Zoom,
Mm-hmm.
consulting about how we can empower girls because
Mm-hmm.
I believe we should start teaching girls from the age of nothing, from the day they are born. If you teach them,
Yeah.
they are strong, gender is not an issue,
Yeah.
they will grow up thinking this is the real world. And if
Yes.
somebody says otherwise, something is wrong with him.
Mm. True.
So we need to have this is a program I'm working on well, I can't go to the hospital and talk to infant. They won't understand me. But different language,
Yes.
not
Yes.
Hindi, not Hebrew. It's a different language.
Mm.
But having a plan that can be implemented
Mm-hmm.
from kindergarten.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is something I'm working on, and with God help, like I would be able to fly to India and do this in Israel now
Mm-hmm.
because education in Israel have stopped. Kids are at home now. They don't go to school. I think so kids until the age of 12, I think, or 11 are going back to school only tomorrow. So
Okay.
they have been 1 year at home.
Mm-hmm. So yes, I
Very
think I think it's been almost a universal story because in most of the countries, kids have uh, this whole year kids have stayed at home and they did their studies from home online.
Yeah, but you understand it's not the same when
Mm,
you study from home. And if you have siblings and you
mm,
have one computer, not
mm.
everybody has a computer for each kids.
I know.
Technology.
Yeah.
And not everybody having the technology.
Yes.
There is a gap between the strong society and the weakest one.
Yes. Yes.
So in Israel, also, I'm a part of a plan that we are trying to get computers from everybody for everybody. People
Mm,
donating computers, and we are installing them in houses.
mm,
But still, one teacher who has to learn how to work with Zoom.
mm,
Teaching in Zoom is not like teaching in class.
mm.
And you can't now you can see me, but I can just have my black screen and my name on it, and you won't know if I'm here or not.
Yeah.
So this psychology is now a very big issue because they say that kids are having very hard time seeing themselves all the time. It's like you put them in a box.
Yes.
So think about girls in the age of 12, which
Mm-hmm.
it's a very hard period for girls. Am I
Mm,
pretty? I'm this, I'm that. And
mm.
now they see themselves all the time. They
I know.
started to be very critical about themselves.
I know, I know. I think there are so many things. Apart from this reason, there are other reasons as well. Because at times, like you said very correctly, that kids don't want to stay in boxes. They want to go out. They want to play. They want to play with their classmates of their age. So yes, definitely, kids missed out that time this year. Yeah, but yes, there were. Reasons I think which were not solvable at that point of time, and we all face that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did join some of these plans in Israel. So every unprivileged kid can have also a computer because it's really small. We have 9 million people in Israel, like in
Mm,
Bangalore. Okay,
mm,
so you say it's very chota. It's very
mm,
small. Okay,
yeah.
but still we have many kids who doesn't have the technology. So I joined these plans to distribute a computer to everybody.
Oh, great.
But we have to get kids to hug and to
Mm.
talk to other kids, because before, if you remember, before the COVID, everybody used to complain that kids are too much with screens, too
Mm.
much with the
Mm.
telephone, with the
Right,
phone,
right.
with the cell phone.
Yeah,
So now they are all the time with the cell phone.
because there is no choice. Even parents don't have any choice. So I
And you
think,
know, when you write all the time or you type really,
yeah,
um, in a few years you can see kids that doesn't know how to write. They will only know how to type.
I know. Yeah.
You know, all the technology is nice, but still we have to stay like old times. Hug people, talk to people. You
Hmm.
know, telling somebody anything
Hmm.
in just one on one,
Hmm.
it's harder than just writing, sending him an emoji. Okay,
Yeah.
I like you, I send you a smile.
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
it will be interesting after the COVID. Well, I can't say over.
Hmm.
I
Right.
don't know, it will be over,
Yes.
but hopefully,
Yes. Yes.
yeah.
Yes, Alisa.
So this plans I'm doing in Israel.
Hmm.
Hopefully, when I can fly, I can do it in other places.
Yes, yes. So, Elisa, on that positive note, we would love to say you, we would love to wish you for your all future plans, for your all future projects, and lots of luck, lots of happiness to you. And thank you so much for being here and talking to us. And it's been really, really a delightful conversation with you. Thank you so much once
Thank you
again.
very much, and maybe I'll see you in India,
Yeah,
or
sure.
you come to Israel.
Indeed. Sure, sure, sure.
Yes.
So, thank you guys for watching. See you.